Many people know about Hidden Pictures puzzles from Highlights magazine, but they may not realize that we actually create a lot of different variations on the standard black and white puzzle. Why do we create these different types, and why is each one appealing? Hi, I'm Christy. I'm an editor at Highlights who works on puzzle books, and today I want to tell you a little bit about 4 different variations of Hidden Pictures puzzles and their different benefits. Whenever I tell someone that I work at Highlights, almost always their first reaction is, "Oh, I used to love the Hidden Pictures puzzles." And it's true, Hidden Pictures has a long history here at Highlights. Every issue of the magazine for 75 years has included a Hidden Pictures puzzle, most often in black and white. And I think there's a really good reason why Hidden Pictures puzzles are so beloved, because while they're incredibly fun to solve, they also help kids build really important skills. So while a kid is solving the really fun puzzle, they're also improving their visual perception, their concentration, their vocabulary, and they're also building confidence as they find the objects and persist to really find them all. And we find that kids really solve these in different ways. They approach the puzzles in different ways. So some kids might start at the very top left of an image and just search for objects as they find them in the image. Other kids will look at the clue box and go one by one and not stop until they find each clue in the box. And even other kids will look for the objects that they like the best. Maybe there's a snake hidden there or a piece of candy, and so they'll look for those ones first because they think they're more fun. And as kids, get towards the end of the puzzle, they'll start to move the page around and start to look at things a little bit differently to try and find those last objects. So we found that kids solve the puzzles in really different ways. When we decide to create a new variation on Hidden Pictures puzzles, then, we like to ask ourselves this question: how can we create a fresh, new puzzling experience while still supporting all types of puzzlers and still supporting that important skill building? So each of these 4 types that I'm going to walk you through have that question in mind and really try to answer that question in different ways. Hidden Pictures Puzzles to Highlight was our first twist on the classic puzzle. So we thought, what if we switched up the colors? So instead of having black lines on a white background, like the classic puzzle, we instead flipped it so it was white lines on a black background. How would that change the puzzling experience? And we find that it actually challenges our brain in a different way. So normally, in most contexts, our brains are trained to focus on black popping off of white, like words on the page of a book. But when you flip the colors, your brain has to work extra hard in order to understand what's going on in the image. So you kind of have to think about it more. And it's interesting because we find that sometimes the hardest objects to find in the original puzzle become the easiest ones to find in the inverted puzzle and vice versa, just because of the way your brain has to interpret it. And these are also the best puzzles, as the name implies, to use a highlighter with, because the white lines, once filled in with a highlighter, just really pop off the black background, which is kind of fun. Secret Hidden Pictures are just that, secret, until you pick up the red lens, that is. These puzzles work by layering 2 different colors on top of each other, like red on top of blue. Without the lens, it's really hard to see past that top red layer to see the blue puzzle beneath. But once you have the lens in front of your eyes, the red film filters out any red from the page, so you're able to see the blue puzzle beneath. And so, like the other variation, it kind of presents a new challenge to your brain, and it makes kids feel like they're a detective uncovering secrets on the page. And it's also really great for kinesthetic learners because they're able to involve their whole body in the search process as they use the wand to go over the page and look for objects. Hidden Pictures 2-player puzzles was created after a friend of one of our editors mentioned that she wished there was more opportunity for her kids to work on activity books together. And so these were the results. And throughout each of these books, there's a variety of puzzle pairs that have kids working cooperatively, taking turns, and also competing to find all the hidden objects. And it's really great because these books have kids having a lot of fun while working on the Hidden Pictures puzzles, but also practicing teamwork and friendly competition. So these are great books to get for kids who are friends or who have siblings that want to be able to work on something together. Puzzlemainia incorporates Hidden Pictures puzzles made from intricate 4-color photographs of fun destinations, interesting adventures, and funny animals. So generally, these puzzles are a little bit more difficult than an illustrated puzzle because in a photo, the distinction between colors is a little more fluid than in an illustration where it goes from one color to the other. So these ones kind of present a new challenge in that the hidden objects are a little bit more disguised. And This is a great book for kids and adults who just want a new challenge and something different and something fun to look at. So to recap, Hidden Pictures puzzles of all types are designed to ignite a child's curiosity by extending them a challenge while also allowing for the immediate success of finding a single object. And each of the 4 main variations, Hidden Pictures puzzles to highlight, Secret Hidden Pictures, 2-player puzzles, and Photo Hidden Pictures, they all have their own appeal, but they still encompass all of those same puzzling benefits, including the pride and confidence in being a successful puzzler. So I hope that you'll check out these different Hidden Pictures variations and see what kind of challenging fun you or your child could have. And we're always coming up with brand new ideas for how to approach Hidden Pictures puzzles. Thanks for listening.